965 Ontario, standing by.
Well, I learned that there's a lot of folks out here who really don't care. They're just going to carry on any way they see fit. And most of them go by the name
Ontario.
Or they don't even do
965 Ontario, K-48 in Texas with the wave.
But sooner or later, they'll expose.
Station calling 965. Someone walked over your friend. I didn't make out your numbers.
They expose themselves to the wrong people, and then their reputation kind of goes to shit. Reputation of being a good guy. So I ain't got to worry about mine.
Station calling 965 QSY 3900 33900.
So much at first.
965 Ontario, Canada. We're standing by.
Hello, Ontario, Canada, K-48 in Texas.
K-48 in Texas. We got a QSO, friend. Sorry I had to QSY, but that Houston station was just walking all up and down you, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of QSY over there. A lot of QRM, rather. Somebody's broadcasting some show or whatever on 38. I don't know why people do that, but they do. You got Charlie over here in Mansfield, Texas.
Okay, I'm just writing it down, Charlie. Mansfield, Texas. This is Operator Cliff, and I'm 50 miles north of Toronto. I'm on the shores of a place called Lake Simcoe in south central Ontario. QSL?
And I have a beautiful signal on you. I'm sorry about your name. Yeah, I have a really nice signal on you there, guys.
You're coming in my receive about 5 and 9. Very clear. It sounds perfect. And my name is Cliff. It's Charlie, Lima, India, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. QSL?
I got it, Cliff. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm using an ICOM 72610, which is a QRP radio, but I have it hooked up to an RM Italy, a 503, I believe, and it seems to work pretty well.
I'm using a Chinese-made Anytone Quad 6 Pro, and I got it pumped up with a little heater called an RM Italy 203.
Oh yeah, the 203. Okay. I think I have one of those in my closet. It's real small. It's real cute, right?
I think it gives me about 150 watts. I'm not absolutely sure though, Charlie.
Man, Cliff, you sound amazing. I'll tell you. Wow. Clear audio. I had that radio. I had the Anytone Quad 6. I didn't have the Pro though, but I had the Quad 6. And I got rid of a lot of equipment. I've been doing this a long time, Cliff, you know. I'm originally from New York, from the Bronx, and I've been skiing up so many years, and I kind of get bored with it because of the craziness, but, you know, it's always worth it when I find people like yourself, Cliff, that we can have a decent conversation and, you know, kind of talk about the hobby a little bit.
You know, Charlie, I got into CB back in the late 70s when I was just a young teenager, and I had radios in my cars and trucks till the mid-90s. I have a CB on my Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and the CBs on the motorcycles kind of went the way of the dinosaur about 5-7 years ago, and I just got back into skip talking on sideband a year ago. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, sideband is pretty cool. Have you tried FM? There's a 26.805 FM that's pretty popular. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I've only made 2 contacts on that recently since the skip has returned, but last spring I made a few contacts. I hear that guy 030 Derek in Limerick, Ireland. I've talked to him a few times. It's slipping my mind. There's another Texas operator. His name's Dusty Rhodes. I don't know his number, but I talked to him on FM a few times. And I know they had some kind of a net meeting yesterday, but I wasn't around to participate. QSL?
Yeah, I understand about not being around to participate. Cliff, I'm pretty busy. I work for O'Reilly Auto Parts, so you can imagine I deliver to all the stores in the metropolitan area. I'm pretty busy. When I get home, I don't really want to do anything. Today's my day off. I kind of slept all day. Now I got to go to the hospital to see my lady. She's got hip surgery.
Roger on the surgery and recovery. I hope she is feeling better soon, Charlie. And as for yeah, you're talking about the craziness. The craziness, I don't mind it a little bit. It's makes it interesting. We have a lot of channels to talk on, right? And if it gets too busy, I go up to the free band. I go on the triple nickel on the upper side. I go up to 32.50 once in a while. I don't seem to have a problem finding people like yourself to talk to. You just got to be patient, and you got to shout out too, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yep, I agree. I also have a ham license. You know, I'm a tech, so I can get a 10 meters. You know, 10 meters hasn't really been open, and I speak fluent Spanish, so I can go to the Spanish frequencies like 455 on upper sideband, and I can go on 315, 315. There's usually people that are, you know, Puerto Rican or whatever, and they speak Spanish. I speak Spanish to them. So it kind of breaks up the monotony as well. So I have full foils to deal with. I was going to get my general, but, you know, I take up too much real estate, and I think I have enough to talk on. What do you say, Cliff?
Well, I keep considering getting my license too, and I thought it's something I'd look into when I retire. But right now, I'm quite happy right where we are. I seem to have no problem talking to people like yourself. And what I've noticed too, Charlie, is almost everybody I talk to is a ham radio guy, and I think, why are they on the 11 meters if you got a ham license? Obviously, it's not that bad here, right?
Yeah, then, you know, it's nothing different. Those bands up there, they're really not much different. They're the same people just talking on another frequency. It's pretty much, sometimes there's craziness on there too. So, I also have a GMRS license. But I don't know, it's kind of cliquish there. It's kind of cliquish, like they won't talk to you unless they know you or something. Are you aware?
I know what GMR radio is. We don't have it here in Canada, but I know exactly what it is. I know they're starting to use a repeater system as well.
Yes. So I have a hookup over here. I can turn it on and talk. But, you know, you throw your call sign out, they won't talk to you unless they know you or whatever. So let's just say I throw my call sign out, then nobody answers. Then somebody else throws their call sign out. They pick them up because they know, hi, Dan, whatever, you know. And I don't want to compete for conversation. It's just not who I am. So I kind of don't really talk on that band much. I kind of listen for entertainment purposes, you know. And of course, sometimes I'll catch somebody on 2 meters. So it's okay. My station looks real nice. It's pretty interesting. I have a microphone collection over here and stuff like that.
Right on. Well, I got here. I should let you know too. I do run a video gate channel. It's called Ontario 965. It's on YouTube. If you're ever interested in watching some of my stuff, I've got a pretty good collection of video gates by now.
Wow, did you create your video game?
Yeah, I just got a camera. I keep it on my equipment, and I make video gates.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, Cliff, you seem to have a pretty interesting life, man. Wow, that's great. So how is it in Ontario, Canada, where you're at? Is it beautiful? Is it the city? Or are you in the suburbs? Or what is it like?
I'm in South Central Ontario. I'm in a town called Keswick. It's on Lake Simcoe. And I'm about 50 miles north of the city of Toronto. I think it's a pretty decent place. I can't complain.
Wow, that's cool, man. That's really nice. Well, like I said, I live in Mansfield, Texas. And I live in a pretty congested city, but I live on a road in the woods, kind of like, so, you know, it's the main little road, 287, and then, you turn into this gravel road as you come into where I live, and it's all like the woods, you know, so it's kind of secluded. I don't really have any neighbors around, so that's a good thing. I mean, it could be a good thing. Sometimes it's good to have a nosy neighbor, you know what I mean?
Well, there's usually have one old crotchety neighbor on your street that is really annoying because he's a busybody, but it's usually a better thing than not. They can keep an eye on things, right?
Yeah, that's my point exactly. Yep, the nosy neighbor, they might call you if somebody's messing with your property or something. Absolutely. How old are you? Are you retired?
I'm 60 years old and I still work. What about yourself?
Well, we're about the same age. I'm 59. I'm 59 and I'll be 60 in February. And yes, I still work. Like I told you, I work for O'Reilly Auto Parts. I think we have some stores in Canada.
I'm not familiar with the name, but it's quite possible they exist. I work at Pearson International Airport in Toronto. I work for a place called Bombardier Aerospace.
Wow. It seems like you have a pretty full life, Cliff. Good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I feel pretty blessed. I've got 2 sons and 3 beautiful grandchildren, and I can't complain, Charlie. I can't complain at all.
That's for people. I never understood that.
Anyways, Charlie, I think it's about that time I move along. It's been a pleasure talking with you, buddy, and hopefully I got your number here. Hopefully we can talk again soon. I am going to look up Mansfield, Texas before I turn the radio off. I'm kind of curious where it is.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're losing conditions anyway, Cliff. It's kind of, your signal has dropped quite a bit, but it's really been a pleasure talking to you, Roger.
Yeah, Charlie, the conditions are fading, so 7-3's friend. God bless, and we'll talk to you next time. 965 Ontario, we're clear.